Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came, and I hope you stay. Beautiful Sunday morning here in Tennessee. I'm headed out to the shop, start unloading my gear from the weekend. Had a great weekend at the Redneck Rumble in Lebanon, Tennessee. If you've not ever been to this show, you need to get it on your calendar. It happens twice a year in June and September. And this is my top 10 video from the event. I'm going to have probably 2 or 3 videos. Bear in mind, this is not officially judged top 10. It is just my personal preference. Things that I was walking through the show that struck me. You know, if it had been a different day, different time, might have been different cars I picked, just depending on what mood I'm in. But it's just things that jumped out at me as I was walking through the show that I really liked. Cars, trucks, things that I could see myself owning and enjoying and driving. So big shout out to the Redneck Rumble, to the crew and staff, and Gary Meisner, who designed the t-shirts this year. What a great design. I normally try to refrain from buying t-shirts at car events because I've got so many. But I just couldn't resist this year. So without further ado, here is my top 10. Y'all stay tuned. I spotted this Corvette probably 50 yards away, and I knew instantly this is going to be in my top 10 video right here. Absolutely love this car. Done up in old school gasser style. Not too often you see wide white walls on a gasser, but they really suit this car. Got some really cool pinstriping right there between the seats. And it not only has the gasser stance, it is set up with a straight axle in the front. I'm gonna get down here and see if I can show you. It's got a completely chromed Super Bell dropped axle right there in the front. Just an awesome car. Y'all, I spotted this 32 Chevy 2-door Confederate sedan yesterday. This thing is just bad to the bone. This your car, sir?
Yes.
What is your name?
Anthony Abity.
Good to meet you. Tell us a little bit about this car.
That's a 32 Chevrolet Confederate. 292, 371 blower.
Okay.
It was built for the SEMA show 2019. Was in a competition. Got a 3-inch chop top, 4-inch section body. 95 Chevrolet rear end, 342 gears, positive traction, 4L60 transmission.
The thing that I love about this car is that the rag top just folds back right here like an accordion.
Yeah, that's my own design.
So you fabricated the rails here and everything?
Yeah.
Tell us about the name of this car.
Rougarou. It's a Louisiana Swamp Monster.
So the Rougarou is the Louisiana
Swamp Monster.
Swamp Monster.
Like the Bigfoot of everywhere else, but this one lives in the water. He's a swamp man.
So that's what you named the car. Can we take a peek inside right here?
Yeah.
So did you just have that laser cut out right there?
What's that?
The steering wheel?
Water jet cut it.
Awesome fabrication on this car.
Thank you.
And you said the engine is a 292?
292. 371 blower. So built chassis, fabricated the intake headers,
Uh-huh.
and blow a snout, and the air intake. And
There's a lot to take in on this car. There's so much fabrication work on it.
right. Yeah, we drove it 1,480 miles from Lincoln, Nebraska to Las Vegas.
Drove it 1,480 miles in this.
In that.
Wow. that's a back cruncher, I guess. Yeah. Tube chassis on this thing.
Yeah.
I love the way the hairpins are arched to match the
we tried to
frame.
keep everything matching.
Yeah. Wonderful car, sir. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
All right.
Y'all, I have found one outrageous Ford Pinto gasser right here. Let's check this thing out. You the owner of this machine?
Yes, I am.
Tell us all about this
Well,
thing.
it just started out as a car sitting in a field. Bought it for $1,000,
Uh-huh.
and I really didn't have no plans with it. I just thought it was cool. I wanted to buy it.
So tell us a little bit about what's powering this beast.
That's a 30250 roller motor.
Looks like she's cleaned up pretty good.
Yep. I think Jeff has a whole ton of wiring stuff.
Man, I just love the panel work on this car. It is incredible. Really dig the tack.
Did that myself too. And
It's even got, I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, even the headliner in this thing has got glitter vinyl on it, as well as the dash. So how long she been on the road?
been on the road about a year now.
Yeah?
Yep.
This is the first year at the Redneck Rumble with it?
This is the second show here.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
cool. Thank you for telling us about your
All
car.
right, man. You bet.
Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.
Of the Diamond T's here represented, today this one right here is my favorite. That front end just looks so tough. Can you imagine driving down the interstate, seeing that pull up behind you? Got the crank out windshield here for some ventilation. Impala steering wheel in it. I love that green patina. It's just perfect. Gorgeous bed in this thing. A little storage down there in the bottom. That was factory on these trucks. I have always loved these little Chevy 2 Novas. This one is absolutely perfect. Small block Chevy powered, Fi-Tech fuel injection. It's got Vortec heads on it. Outstanding color on this thing. Great interior. Don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but the paintwork on this car is just exceptional. Y'all, I have found one gorgeous 34 Ford pickup right here with a DeSoto Fire Dome Hemi in it. No less than 4 Stromberg carburetors. Buick Finn drums on it on the front. Excelsior tires. It's got a 32-ish frame under it. I say ish because it is entirely custom built. You can see right here the upsweep in it. It's got 46 to 48 split wishbones turned upside down. Got kind of a bomber hybrid seat in it. Not buckets, but it's a bench seat. Got a 54 dash in there. Gorgeous bedwood in this thing. Chop top. Got rocket wheels on it and Excelsior tires. I believe those are 36 Ford taillights if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, I started seeing this little track T Roadster about 20 years ago, it shows. And it is still on the road today. And still looks just as good. This your little Model T, sir?
That is mine.
Tell us a little bit about it. What's your name?
My name's Bill Rourke.
Tell us a little bit about this car, Bill.
That is a replica 27 Ford. And it has a V8 Studebaker engine in it. And it uses the Studebaker transmission with a Ford differential. The wheels.
So tell me a little bit about the engine choice. Is that, did you already have the engine, or is that just, you just a Studebaker fan, or what?
If you look on the cowl, there's an emblem on there that was given to me by Hot Rod Magazine.
Okay.
The first car ever on the Hot Rod Magazine was a track roadster. In 1949, Volume 1, Edition 1, track roadster. I wanted to build one of those for my last hot rod and keep it period correct. You couldn't get a V8 Chevrolet in 1949.
I see.
You had Cadillac, Olds, flathead Ford, or Studebaker.
Yeah. So if you wanted an overhead valve engine, that was a likely choice.
That was, and everybody has done Cadillacs and Olds and flatheads to death, so let's just do a Studi.
Well, I don't blame you a bit. Let's take a closer look at this thing. So the body came from Speedway Motors, correct?
Motors, and the grill, and the grill's homemade. The nose, sprint car nose, came from Speedway too. The windshield is made by Duval, and that gives it the slip back instead of straight up. Like
so that was an early thing racers did to make the car more slippery, more aerodynamic. Yeah.
Of course, the stack sticking through the hood. Those are exhaust pipes.
Huh?
Yeah. You know the scavenger pipes?
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Stick them on the carburetor.
So you just repurposed them.
Exactly.
I got you. Got you. So this car's been on the road for about
20 years.
20 years?
22 years.
22 years. I know I started seeing it about 20 years ago probably. And every time I see you, you're driving by,
going the other way.
riding around, enjoying this little hot rod. And I don't blame you a bit. Thank you, sir, so much for telling us about your car. I have found one of the most unique Roadster pickups that I've seen in a long time. This is a little 28 or 29 Model A. It's done on a Model A chassis, but it's got a Olds Quad 4 engine in it with a 2-speed power glide. Bi-Ply Firestones on it. Love that shade of green. Got some engine turn dash in it, a little tasteful pinstriping, and a custom little wood bed on it. Man, this thing is just perfect. And it's for sale for $17,500. Definitely some out-of-the-box thinking on this little Roadster pickup, and that is why it is in my top 10. One cool little feature right here is the sight gauge on that gas tank, so you can see how much fuel you got. There are some crazy rigs here today, including this 1948 Kenworth, stretched and slammed on the ground. This thing is way cool. I've seen pickup trucks taller than this thing. This would be a great rig to pull your camper with. Here's another one of those cars that has been on the road for a long time. I've seen this car at shows for several years, and it is holding up very well. Interesting little tidbit about this car. It's got a 54 Chevy truck dash in it. Hey y'all, thanks for coming along with me, checking out my top 10 from the Redneck Rumble. If you haven't already, if you like the content on the channel, I'd appreciate it if you hit a big thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And until next time,
y'all get out there and build something.
That's right.
y'all get out there and build something.